is Andrew with Innovative Martial Arts, and in this video I'm going to show you some of the ways we do strength and conditioning exercises with the little guys, the 3 and 4 year olds. Alright, so first thing, with our preschool class, our 3 and 4 year olds, we're usually setting up their strength and conditioning exercises in the form of an obstacle course. So they're going to go from one stage into the next, and they're going to work their way around the gym, going through a bunch of different obstacles that are building strength, balance, agility, coordination, and all that sort of thing. So I'm going to show you a few of the exercises and how it is that they, what it is we're trying to do with them and how they work. Alright, so first exercise that we're going over is clearing an obstacle. Now we do this a number of different ways, and here's a little clip of some of the kids going through one of them. Alright, so with this exercise, we're looking to get them to go over the obstacle. We do it a number of different ways. We do forward rolls, we do backwards falls, we do hurdles, we do jumps, a number of different things that we're trying to do. Just get them over the bag, get them used to clearing an obstacle, build their leg strength, as well as a little bit of their confidence. A lot of the things we're doing over the bags kind of relate to getting thrown or taken down when we're doing the wrestling stuff. Like the first one they learn is the shoulder roll, okay, which is they start with their knees on the bag, and they basically do a somersault to clear the bag. And as they do that, they're learning the fundamentals of being able to roll and safely take a fall without getting hurt. Another one they do is a backwards fall. So they start sitting on the bag, and they're just falling over backwards. And it's the same idea. We're just helping teach them how to fall safely and not be afraid or get hurt when they do. Alright, so the next exercise we're looking at is a Bosu jump. So we're jumping on, off the Bosu, using it to clear obstacles. And again, here's a little clip of some of the kids doing a Bosu jump. Alright, so the reason the Bosu works is it's a very unstable surface. It's basically a half exercise ball. So it's not going to go anywhere, but it's going to shift around under their feet a little bit. So that when they're standing on it, it's not going to stay still. They're going to have a little bit of a tricky time keeping their balance at first. Okay, so we're teaching them how to jump on it, jump off it, jump on it without falling down. So they're using it to jump over shields, over swords. We're using it to duck and stay on the Bosu. And it's going to really help develop their leg strength as well as their stability and their balance. Alright, next exercise is a resistance band overhead press. So again, here's the kids doing a little bit of it. Okay, so the basic idea is they're going to take the band by the handles, they want to step on it, and they're trying to push their hands up overhead. Now, when we set this up in class, we usually use a couple of different bands of different resistance levels. So with the easy band, pretty much all the kids are going to be able to push it up overhead, but it's going to get a little more challenging as they go. So I always want to keep the kids challenged, so they're working up and trying to build up the strength to get that next band by making sure that we keep it as something that's a challenge for them, so they're always able to do one, but by the time they get to the end, they're going to be struggling. And that's going to help kind of motivate them, and they really like the challenge of trying to be able to put that next level band up over their head. Alright, next exercise, one of the favorites, and this is a swing off of a gymnastics ring. Alright, so the way this works is we're giving them ring, we're giving them a path to clear. They're going to swing from one platform either onto another platform or just to try and clear the shields. Now we hang the ring deliberately low, so if the kid was standing here, they'd be coming up to a little bit below their top of their head. So if they're swinging and they're standing on the floor, they'll be able to reach it just fine. We're realistically about here. Now the reason that we do that is what we're trying to do with this exercise is build up the core strength. So in order to clear the obstacle, they got to pick their feet up, pull themselves up into it. So instead of just hanging off the ring and doing a swing, they got to really lift themselves up. Okay, this is a quick demonstration. So one of the benefits of doing the video is I get to do it too. So they got to go from here. They got to lift their feet up in order to get over the obstacle without dragging their feet on the ground. Okay, so the next obstacle is an agility ladder. And again, here's some kids going through an agility ladder. Okay, so what we're looking to do with the agility ladder is we're looking to help the kids develop their their awareness of where their feet are in relation to their body, which is very important when it comes to balance and, you know, hand-eye coordination and just knowing where your feet are underneath you. Okay, so in the video they were doing a simple in and out jump. It will also have them do where they're stepping in and stepping out, walking through on their hands, doing a 2 feet shuffle, and hops and switches, and going through a bunch of different exercises. And again, it's really just a matter of teaching them how to move their feet in relation to their body and making sure that they know where their center of gravity is in relation to their feet. So it's a very good drill for young kids when it comes to learning balance and learning where their feet are in relation to their body. Alright, next exercise is a medicine ball lift. And they're just picking the ball up over the head. So again, here's some kids going through the drill. Okay, so in terms of functional strength, taking a weight and picking it up over your head is about as functional as you can get. And what we're doing with the kids is we're starting them off with a light ball, and we kind of progressively work up through heavier ones. So when we're doing this in class, we'll set up a range of balls, starting from 6 pounds, 8, 10, 12, 15, sometimes even a little heavier if we got some of the more experienced kids in the class. Okay, so when they're starting out, 3 and 4 years old, they're sometimes going to struggle picking up a 6-pound ball. They might be able to do an 8, and that's usually about it at that age. By the time they've been doing this for a while, we get kids that, 4 years old, they're able to pick up a 15-pound ball over their head. It's hard for them, but they like the challenge, and it's definitely a big confidence boost when they actually get that done. And they're able to pick up that next ball for the first time, whether it's picking up the 8-pound ball over the head for the first time, or the 10, or the 12, or the 15. Every time they're able to get that next ball up over the head, it gives them a huge boost of confidence, and their strength just skyrockets. Alright, next exercise is the upside down wall walk. And here's some kids going through what that is. Okay, so the basic idea is you've got the kids walking on their hands, they got their feet up on the wall, they're going from one point to another point, and just doing a little sideways shuffle on their hands. It's a great exercise to build up shoulder strength and body awareness, because they have to keep themselves upside down, and it's one that they really enjoy doing. And the first time they're able to get from that one spot to the next spot, they're quite happy with themselves, and it gives them a great boost of confidence. Alright, and then the final thing, is kind of a bonus, is at the end of every obstacle course, we get the kids to put everything away. Now, a lot of the equipment is a little bigger than what a single kid at that age can handle. So here's just a quick little clip of what's going on. Alright, so what you can see is there's a lot of teamwork going on. The kids are working together to put together the obstacles, and if they're taking 2 kids and they're picking up a BOSU and carrying it over, they're taking the medicine balls and picking them up, moving them from one point to the next. So even in cleaning up the obstacle course, they're getting a little extra strength and training, as well as really working on their teamwork and being able to get things done together. Alright, so that's some of the things we do with the 3 and 4 year olds in terms of strength and conditioning, and kind of the logic behind them and why it is that we do those particular exercises. Hope you enjoyed, and make sure you subscribe to our channel.